Alright.
What's up? My name's Alexei Losha. Stage name is Oh Losha. Originally from Russia, flew over here when I was like 3. Now I reside in Jonesboro, Arkansas. Who knew? What other passions I have other than producing and DJing? Amateur photography. I really enjoy it. Doing lighting and visuals for events. Being a stagehand. I try to do as many things as I possibly can in the music scene so the music scene can thrive and actually look cool. I'm really inspired by light directors, other visual artists, other people that do other types of work besides music. What got me started into it? I just went to St. Louis one time. I was like 19, just drove, me and my buddy Matt, we drove all the way to St. Louis because it was the only place that was close enough that actually did shows, bass music events as this. And I'll just never forget going in there and feeling welcomed for one, and two, just everybody there. It was like a jungle, but everyone was like super nice, and everybody you ran into was like really nice. Everyone was cool. The music, the sound, the way all the acoustics were arranged just sounded really good. And then one time I was just at an event and I was watching the DJ do his thing, and I just kind of asked myself, I could probably do that. The genres I started off with were more along the lines of like spacey trap. I always wanted to make dubstep. That was like my main thing because it's kind of like that upper echelon of production. But, I just kind of started, and then I never gave myself a limit or a genre that I wanted to specifically hone in on. I figured if I learn how to do every genre, I will learn different things from each one of them, and I could actually produce my own genre and my own sound, which is really important in this type of business. Up-and-coming genres that I really like right now are like the Wakan people, like Peekaboo. Liquid Stranger's been coming out with some new tasty things. Disciple's been doing some really good work with all their stuff, really forward-thinking stuff. And then as far as genres, Wave. I've been listening to a lot of Wave, just because it's nice, luscious, fat beats, all about that. And I mean, lo-fi hip-hop, to be honest. Lo-fi hip-hop is still on the rise. Lo-fi hip-hop is killing it, and I bet anybody that watches this video has listened to some type of lo-fi hip-hop. The way I got into the scene is just getting out there and doing it, I drove 4 hours in my beginning years to St. Louis just to be part of a scene, because there was actually a scene there of the music that I was listening to, the heavy dubstep, those shows, and just seeing how those all came together and just being in the scene and getting involved. That's the number one thriving factor of any scene, is people that are involved. Like Memphis per se, I would go there just to help out doing equipment, and then I ended up doing visuals for some bigger artists with a buddy of mine in Memphis. So it was just getting involved. That's the biggest thing, is get involved. If you can do anything in Photoshop, do something in Photoshop and help out the scene. Go out and support, share the events. That's how you get involved, is by doing things. My work experience at different venues has been pretty good. A lot of things go on. Just working at the New Daisy, I've done some work there with visuals and just being a stagehand, setting things up. Met a lot of awesome people, a lot of professionals. Get yourself in a professional work environment. That's the number one thing. And then working at Growlers, sometimes doing sound there, sometimes doing lights and visuals, just depending on the night, how it goes. I do monthly things at Canvas, where I just do the sound, some light visuals, some light lights, and then Cregan's, Jonesboro, I do a lot of work there. I just throw some Thursdays there and sometimes Saturdays. It's my work environment.
I'm gonna include that.
Are you really?
That was great.
My brothers and my family are all creative. All of them are creative. My dad's creative with fighting and physical therapy and stuff like that. My mom's creative as far as like rhythmic gymnastics. She was a music major, played piano. My older brothers are insane artists. Tolik's a little more on the abstract side. Sasha's has his own style, you know, babes, flowers, and bubbles. And my younger brother, Rick, he does some music production, skateboard, a little punk, but I love that dude. And you know, my family's really, really talented, especially Sasha. You might notice some of his art coming around, Tiger Sasha. And Totally Stark, that's Tolik's. Yeah, they're cool people. You should check them out. Hey. Animated Audio is a production company that me and a buddy started back in Memphis, and we do lights, visuals, and audio. And we currently own 6 18s, 2 single 15s, and 2 dual 15s, and we run that all through a DSP so we can tune out the room, get everything right, and make it sound really nice at events, because we like for our events to be an experience and not a headache.
Good.
Take care of your audio. I can't think of it right now. Under pressure, pushing down on me. Advice for people that are getting started or on the work: learn to try to find a way to manifest creativity. So you're not just, if you hit a bump in the road, don't just try to force it out whenever you're like let's say music production, for instance. Like if you're feeling like you can't really make anything, yeah, you can get in there and just like work on sound design and do all these other things. But I feel getting out of the house works really well too. Going outside, staring up, quit looking down, you know, get away from a TV screen, get away from your phone for a couple hours. Just like go outside, or try doing some photography, or try doing some videos, or do something else creative. Like learn to make flyers, learn to do something other than music production, because that goes a far way anyways. Go hang out with your friends, take pictures with your iPhones, you know, go hang out with your friends in general. And always work. Peter McKinnon once said, done is better than perfect. Just get things done. Like the more things you get done, the more experience you have, and the bigger the chance you have to actually get to where you want to be as far as like an artist or creative or something like that. Just get things done. Just work. This stuff isn't easy. Shout outs to Tiger Sasha, my older brother Sasha. Shout outs to Totally Stark, Tolik, my other older brother. Shout out to Daniel Dwarf, reppin' Arkansas, heavy. Shout out to Acoustic, Aubrey's killing it. He's always killing it. Shout out to Z Dougie, that's my homie. Shout out to Suboxide, he's been smashing it. Shout out to Drake May, he's been smashing it. Shout out to Don Twan, Black Wave God of the Memphis. Shout out to Gilliam, he's doing some really weird things. He's based out of Memphis. You know, just shout out to everyone, to be honest. Everyone's killing it. Everyone's doing their own cool thing.
Your
Ding.
mom.
Yeah, shout out to my mom. My mom's smashing the ballet game right now.
All right. I think that's all.
Bet.